He was the man who spied on everyone: presidents, activists, celebrities. For nearly 5 decades, J. Edgar Hoover presided over the Federal Bureau of Investigation, shaping its power and reach. What did a typical day look like for the man who held so many secrets? His mornings began early, often before dawn, in his Washington, D.C. home. A meticulous routine governed his personal life, mirroring the rigid order he imposed on his agency. This disciplined start set the tone for a day dedicated to absolute control. Hoover arrived at the FBI headquarters, a fortress of information, well before most staff. His office, strategically positioned, offered a commanding view, both literal and metaphorical. Here, the day's intelligence reports awaited his scrutiny. These weren't just crime statistics. They were dossiers on individuals, organizations, and political movements. Every piece of information, no matter how trivial, was meticulously cataloged and analyzed. This was the foundation of his immense power. His first official act was often a private briefing with his closest lieutenants. Clyde Tolson, his associate director, was a constant presence. They reviewed the most sensitive intelligence, discussed ongoing investigations, and strategized future operations. These meetings were not collaborative discussions, but rather directives issued from the top. Hoover's decisions were final, his authority unquestioned. The Bureau operated as an extension of his will. Throughout the day, Hoover immersed himself in the mechanics of surveillance. He reviewed wiretap transcripts, listened to recordings, and read intercepted communications. No detail was too small, no conversation too private. This relentless pursuit of information extended far beyond criminal activity. Political opponents, civil rights leaders, and even sitting presidents found themselves under the Bureau's watchful eye. The line between national security and personal vendetta often blurred. Hoover also dedicated significant time to managing the FBI's public image. He meticulously crafted press releases, cultivated relationships with journalists, and even influenced Hollywood productions. The Bureau was presented as an infallible bulwark against crime and subversion. This public persona was crucial to maintaining congressional funding and public trust. It allowed him to operate with minimal oversight, consolidating his power base year after year. The narrative was always carefully controlled. As the workday concluded, Hoover often remained in his office, poring over documents late into the evening. The day's intelligence was processed, filed, and cross-referenced, adding to the vast repository of secrets. This was his ultimate weapon. His control extended even to the personal lives of his agents, demanding unwavering loyalty and adherence to strict moral codes. The Bureau was not just an organization, it was a reflection of Hoover's own rigid worldview. J. Edgar Hoover's daily routine was a testament to his singular focus, the accumulation and maintenance of power. Every action, every decision, reinforced his grip on the nation's intelligence apparatus. His day was a masterclass in strategic control. His legacy remains a complex tapestry of law enforcement triumphs and profound abuses of authority. The shadow of his surveillance state continues to provoke questions about privacy, oversight, and the true cost of unchecked power.